Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly message for July 2020. Holy cowabunga, this has been a year. We're just now starting the second half of it, so yay. Oh, definitely been eventful. Let's see what's going on. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising. Whoa! Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Virgo. Hello, hello, welcome. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Happy to have you. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you are returning, happy to have you back. Hello. And hello to you too, cross watchers. It's all right, everybody's welcome here. So these are the messages that want to come out for the month of July. Could happen in July, could be later. Maybe between now and Halloween, because I was guided to use some of my more gothic decks. I have my Tarot de la Nuit, my Tarot of the Night, for the main spread, and then I have my Witch's Tarot to clarify, and the Halloween Oracle, Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle, and my Heal Yourself reading cards. So they're all pretty gothic, maybe a little dark, not dark energy, clear, light energies only. But just maybe some darker depictions. Nothing bad, nothing scary. I think the Three of Swords in this deck is gorgeous, but it is a little gory. If I see it come out, I will warn you first. Just because the Three of Swords energy is about heartbreak, and she has ripped her heart from her chest. So it's a little graphic, maybe slightly gory, but that's as bad as it gets, and I think we're in pretty good shape. I love this deck. It's a beautiful deck. I love it, I love it. It's mostly feminine. So if I say he or she, gender is always neutral. Take it how it resonates. It's just the depiction on the card. And this is general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements for more pieces to the puzzle, or just maybe they resonate for you a little bit more. Something that I have noticed in all of the readings, and you are my 11th reading, then, or if 11's your lucky number, then yay. But generally, there have been some common themes in every single reading. Connecting and grounding your energy, listening to your soul, and self-care, and divine counterpart stuff. So twin flame, ultimate soulmate, the want, whatever you call it, whatever label you have for it, that energy. So let's see what's going on for July, or at least the messages that want to come through right now. We still have some pretty intense energy going on. We have several planets still in retrograde, or one came out and one went in. Crazy energy. We have the full moon eclipse on July 5th in Capricorn, I believe. Fellow earth sign for you. So, whew, cranky. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The star's trying to come out in reverse, so we'll see if that happens again. When it comes to spirit, I do what I'm told. I listen. Four of Swords. Taking a time out. Taurus had a similar time out kind of energy. The Moon. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. I don't know. Must be psychic or something. So, yeah, Four of Swords. Lots of swords here. Well, I guess there's only two. Two swords, two pentacles, and a major arcana. For those of you who are keeping score. So, the Four of Swords energy is very much just stepping back, taking a time out, resting, meditating. So just kind of pulling back your energy, chilling, evaluating what you want to do. So self-care, listen to your soul. The moon could be a Cancer or a Pisces. The moon is about secrets coming out, coming to light, because the moon reflects the sun's light. So it's a reflection, and things that we normally wouldn't be able, and there is a full moon coming up on the 5th. So things that we might not be able to see in the darkness otherwise are illuminated by the moon. Take that metaphor for what it's worth. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So 3 of Pentacles is about teamwork, enlisting some help, some outside help. So in reverse, you might not be listening to that guidance. Sometimes we can be so narrow focused. Think of it like painting a mural, and you're right here and you're working on those fine details. And somebody who's standing back can tell you if the colors match, if the scaling is correct, if it just fits in general, kind of, you know, taking a few steps back to see the bigger picture. So you might not be doing that right now. You might be too focused on the main details or the minor details and not seeing the forest for the trees. Viewer discretion is advised. 3 of Swords. Told you. All right, so here you go. It's in reverse, but I'm going to show it to you upright. It's actually disgustingly beautiful. I actually really love, this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. So in reverse, see how her heart is ripped out? That's 3 of Swords energy. That's like cheating, heartbreak, stabbed through the heart instead of through the back. Like 10 of Swords, it's through your heart. You can see who did it. Sometimes we do it to ourselves. So you're coming out of that energy. You're healing your own heart. Because it almost looks like she could have just ripped it right out of her own chest. It's just, she's worse for the wear for whatever happened. But you're healing. You're healing from all of that. Even though, you know, you're taking your time out, some secrets came out. You don't necessarily want to hear the other people and their opinions and what they have to say, because that's not a bad thing. We can only give advice and opinions through the lens of our own experiences. So what's right for somebody else might not be right for us. So always take it with a grain of salt. That's also how I see that 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Swords, in reverse, you're healing from all of that. You're going within and reflecting and asking your soul, what do we need to heal? Beautiful. And the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So when it's upright, it's about doing the work. See, she's a ballerina. They put a lot of hours in at the studio, at the bar, perfecting their craft. So this could also be overworking. See the book there, she could be studying, you could be going back to school. So in reverse, maybe you're graduating, or you did graduate despite the pandemic. So good for you if that's you. You might have started to go back to school and then pandemic, and now you're not. Yeah, take it how it resonates. And that's okay, because that just means it's not time yet. It's not the right time. Nose is itching on the nose. Okay. We'll see what comes out when we clarify as well. But maybe you're taking a time out and you're not doing the work. You're like, you know what? I just need to pause. And I need to see what feels right for me. So let's see what happens when we clarify. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So eventually you come into some on the nose, family, home life, stability kind of stuff, which is beautiful. Yay, Virgo. The main point of Taurus's reading was Hermit mode, and you guys are represented in the major arcana with the Hermit. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, then you might want to go look at that reading, or if you have Taurus prominently in your chart, you might want to go check it out. Just if it feels right for you. Four of Swords. Woo. We have all kinds of stuff falling out here. Okay. Oh, interesting. All right. So the King of Pentacles in reverse. So that's you guys showing up in your own reading. Hello, hello. Could be another earth sign, Taurus or Capricorn. But in general, the King of Pentacles is somebody who could be very paternal and shows love by taking care of you, making sure that your house is, you got a roof over your head, food on your table, clothes on your back, you know, everything. That's the King of Pentacles energy. See how focused he is on that pentacle? He could be a workaholic. So in reverse, maybe if that's you, with the Four of Swords, maybe you're just kind of pausing to get out of, you're getting out of that energy. Maybe you feel, maybe you lost your job because of all the stuff going on. And now it's a time for pause to figure out what you're going to do, what you want to do. You're feeling like you can't provide for your family. You know, that could be. So only take it if it resonates. And the Four of Swords in reverse with the clarifying the Four of Swords upward. So you're gonna be taking some action through all of this. Eventually, when this is all said and done, you're gonna be taking some action towards getting back into that King of Pentacles energy. Yep, Devil. It says shadow side. It's the Devil in traditional tarot. This is about addictions. So like I said, a workaholic. You could have an actual addiction to something. Could be drama, could be social media, could be, you know, anything like alcohol, gambling, sex, drugs, whatever it is. Let's see what the next card is. Oh, Queen of Wands could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. She's somebody who is very passionate and energetic, and she's a go-getter. She goes and gets what she wants. So that could be your person as well. And you, the Hermit in reverse. So this person could be contributing to your addiction or make you feel like you need to give in and feed into those addictions. So here it is, right? So this is you guys. Maybe you feel turned on your head because of that. Or maybe you're just coming out and embodying that Queen of Wands energy. Like, you know what? I got this. I got this. I'm gonna overcome this obstacle, and yeah, I'm gonna pause for a minute and then I'm coming out of it. Cool. The Moon. Holy cow. Okay. I probably could have kept going, but eventually I'm like, all right, guys, that's enough cards. So Queen of Pentacles. So I want you to see something. This, like I said, has come out in every single reading. Whether it's the Emperor and the Empress or the King and Queen of the same suit. Divine counterparts. Take it for what it's worth. Anyway, Queen. So she is somebody who is maternal in the way that, did you eat? Did you sleep? Are you drinking enough water? Do you have clean clothes? That kind of thing. She beautifies her home. She loves to make sure everything is just so. It's clean and organized and pretty, and it smells good, and maybe fresh flowers or house plants. So that's her energy. So it could actually be a maternal figure for you, your mother or someone who's like a mother to you. So it could be about that, or that just could be you being an earth sign. The World, the end of one cycle and beginning of another. So whatever secret came out, or whatever is illuminating within yourself, your higher consciousness, it's showing you, oh, that could be too, that we're all connected, we're all one. And you could be feeling the need to nurture the world or humanity and kind of reach out and either donate some energy to a worthy cause. So it could be time, volunteering, money, other resources of some sort, to take care of those around you in your community. So that could be very much coming to light. Temperance, sign of Sagittarius. Also about balance and alchemy. So typically you can see this card as fire and water, and mixing two seemingly opposite energies and combining them to create something that was better as a whole than the two parts were on their own. Take it how it resonates. It's also 1 foot in the physical, 1 foot in the spiritual. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So she is maternal in the loving way. You very much feel loved when you're around her. She says, I love you. She hugs you and cuddles you and kisses you and just makes you feel important. This is also self-care. So see how she's got her cup there and her toes in the sand, and I'm jealous. Damn COVID, took my beach vacation. So she's somebody who says, I give my cup to whomever is worthy, but also she's kind of like, maybe I'll drink some too. Self-care. 8 of Wands, communication. Fast, direct communication. So whatever's coming to light is, on the nose, is going to it's either going to come in really fast, it's going to bring forth some communication, could be with another earth sign or a water sign, take it how it resonates, but there's definitely communication going on, and it could be with your divine counterpart. The High Priest, this is the Hierophant. So this is, there's a few interpretations. So could be a spiritual teacher or a professor. If you're in school, could be tradition, and nope, they just stopped me. So there we go. Those are all the messages. So take what resonates, take it how it resonates with that moon card. Whatever's coming out is definitely coming out quickly, and some fast communication. It could be something in the world that's coming to light. I mean, look what we had at the end of May and into June. We had all of the protests and calling attention to things that were going on that needed to get handled. So that could be too. Institutions, that's another thing that the High Priest represents. Institutions. Okay. So with the Three of Pentacles, we have the Five of Cups. So you could be grieving and just not want to talk to anybody and not want to hear anybody else's viewpoints or opinions. And that's okay. When you're ready, you will ask. Just always take it with a grain of salt. Even if it's a professional, like a counselor, always take it with a grain of salt. I had a wonderful counselor when I divorced my now ex-husband 11 years ago. She gave me some well-intentioned, but it did not work for me, the advice. I would never tell somebody to do what she told me. She said, stay together through because it was October, and she said, stay together through the holidays. It'll be too hard on your family, so just break it off after the holidays. Wrong. It was awful. It was absolutely horrendous. So I have never given that advice to anybody, and I never will. It actually ended up being more damaging. Kind of like, we knew something was going on with you guys. Why didn't you just tell us? It was terrible, terrible. So always take it with a grain of salt, even if it comes from a professional. Seven of Pentacles, evaluating, stepping back. So you might not be Three of Pentacles. You're doing this on your own. Seven of Pentacles. Seeing if the fruit is ripe. Seeing if the seeds that you have planted are growing the way that you want. And if not, what can you tweak? Three of Swords in reverse. No longer feeling heartbroken. Gee, is that what we're coming up on next? Yeah. That's great. So confirmation, Three of Swords in reverse twice. Ten of Pentacles, Justice, Six of Wands in reverse. All right, so Ten of Pentacles, stability, financial stability, your home life is balanced and stable. So even through all of this, or maybe something happened and you're no longer with somebody else, but you're not heartbroken over it anymore, and you have found, or you are finding, that this is happy family, stability, tangible stuff. 10 of Cups is the same energy, but with emotions. So this is, you're finding all of that. Could be on your own. It could just be with somebody else. Take it how it resonates. So you can kind of see he kind of looks like that High Priest or Hierophant, or he even looks like the Hermit. Justice, divorce for sure. But you're not sad about it. You've overcome it. It was fair and balanced. See her scales? It was fair and balanced. Maybe you got to keep the house when you thought that you wouldn't, and that made you ecstatic. Or, like they waived alimony or child support or whatever it is. They're just like, whatever, we're just separating and it's amicable and it's fine. Just dividing everything up appropriately, and everybody comes out, it's very balanced. I don't want to say everybody comes out a winner because that sucks, but it's not as bad at all like what you thought it would be. But you're still feeling defeated, or you're not getting the public recognition, and maybe that's okay. Maybe you're like, oh, people aren't talking about it, or they're not consumed by it, or they're not sad about it. Which is always a good thing, because keep your nose out of my business, right? Three of Pentacles. Keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear it. Not all of us are so fortunate. All right. So Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So the Page of Wands in reverse. So this is a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this is kind of like, hey, kind of mouthy, very verbose. Could be just saying things, because pages are messengers, but they're also less mature. They're younger. So in reverse, it's more like, hey, that still quiet voice within you. So you could also just not be hearing the call. I mean, we don't have judgment here, but maybe you're not, oh, okay, thank you. You're not feeling called to put in the work anymore to whatever it was you were doing before this Three of Pentacles, this project. You're not feeling the need to continue to work on that. Maybe you used Seven of Pentacles, you evaluated, and you went in a different direction. But now here we are, we're working on something else. Eight of Pentacles upright. So you might not feel called to do that, but now we're doing this. That makes sense. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So you might be feeling, maybe you're not single anymore, or you're just not you're not taking care of yourself, because this is also a self-care card. The Nine of Pentacles is someone who, she takes care of herself. She gets her nails done. She gets her hair done. She is a boss. She goes out and works for what she earns her own money. Thank you very much. She's somebody who's just very well put together. She's got her shit in order, but in reverse, not feeling that energy so much. But also she's a single lady card, so maybe you're not single anymore. Whatever it is for you, you're working on it. Maybe you change jobs. So it's, you know, a little rocky at first, or you had to wait, like you got your last paycheck from your last job, but you start in the middle of a pay period, so you got to wait like a month to get your paycheck. Whatever it is, it's kind of, ooh, just be careful with your resources. And the Five of Wands in reverse, so you're not fighting, you're not bickering anymore, which is great. All right, so let's see what the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle has to say. Yeah, whatever happened, you're just kind of like, you know, it happened, and I'm not sad anymore. You know, maybe you let it run its course, and especially with the Moon and the Queen of Cups, that's like double water sign energy. So maybe you're like, you know what? I went through my emotions, and I worked with it, because full moons make us emotional, right? And you tamed your crazy, your crazy side, and now you're focusing on you. You're like, you know what? I need to build my life. I need to build that 10 of Pentacles. Awesome. Self-care. Focus on you. Chaos. Yep, inner turmoil. So you could be dreaming about tornadoes. I've had that before. Whew, it's rough. But it's a 9. So we go ace to 10. So this chaos here, yeah, you've been through it. And you might still be kind of going through it, but see how the tornado is off in the distance? So it depends on your interpretation. Does that tornado look like it's coming toward you or going away from you? That'll tell you where you are in your journey. In this energy, it will tell you. If it's coming towards you, Four of Swords. Relax. Seek shelter. Ride out the storm. Let it ride out. That moon will come out, illuminate some stuff, and then you'll be good to go to start rebuilding. If it's going away from you, then you're more towards the end of this energy situation where you are coming out of it and already rebuilding. Complicated. 11. Yeah, it might feel complicated. I didn't say that this energy was easy by any means, but it is rocky. It is a little awkward, especially with chaos there. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. Love. 10. Yeah. 9, 10, 11. Not necessarily in that order, but you get the idea. Beautiful. Everything is love. Love is always the answer. When it gets complicated, when you're going through this chaos, remain in love. Center yourself in love. And you'll be able to navigate this energy a lot easier. Halloween Oracle now, Black Cat. This has come out in so many readings. I love it. I love black cats. My cat's black and white. So you could be feeling, this is fortune meets opportunity. So the unfortunate reality, even in the 21st century, is that people are afraid of black cats because they think they bring bad luck. And that is totally untrue. Black cats are awesome. They actually protect. Black absorbs energy. Black tourmaline. Don't leave home without it. So black absorbs the energy. They're so sweet. You know, black cats and black dogs are the last ones to get adopted at shelters because people have this irrational fear. Centuries after the Salem witch trials, still people are afraid of black cats, and it's asinine. Animals are awesome. You can get a white cat who's a total jerk, like a demon cat. It's all about energy. And you can have a black cat that is just the sweetest little pumpkin. So if you are in the market for a cat or a dog, please go to a shelter and pick up a black one. Definitely. Beautiful. But for the card, fortune meets opportunity, you're rebuilding. You are, and you're protected. The lamp, these two cards, you saw me shuffle, exactly came out in Tauruses. So if you're dealing with the Taurus, you have Taurus in your chart, go watch the Taurus reading. Or if you're just so inclined, go do it. The lamp, remembrance. See that lamp? Hermit energy. Hey, Virgo. Illuminating your path, or that, like I said, that self-illumination. Something's getting illuminated. Maybe you are remembering who you are. That you are a divine soul. You are a divine being worthy of love. Gorgeous. Skull of light, illumination. Again, illumination. All this illumination, the moon, the lamp, the hermit, the skull of light. Something is waking up within you, Virgo, and that is gorgeous. You can't ask for anything better. So now, finally, what do we need to heal? Discover your life purpose. 2 and 9 is 11. So that could be something that you're doing. You're discovering why you're here. It's been a common theme in every single reading. Our souls know exactly why we incarnated on Earth in this time in Earth's history. What lessons our soul came to learn. Our souls know. So listen to your soul. Your soul only knows love. It's your ego that gets in the way. So sometimes we have the earthly ego, the EE. Sometimes we gotta send them outside and say, go outside and play. And listen to that still small voice within that is our soul. And what energy it's giving us. Our soul knows the contracts that we signed with other people. So why all of this happened? Rejection. You might have felt rejected. 13, 1 and 3 is 4. Another misconception, 13's being an unlucky number. Not true. It's actually my son's favorite number. And it is his lucky number. It's funny. So you might have felt rejected. You might have felt, before this 3 of Swords might have been upright. Or this moon that reflected something. You might have felt rejected. And they say, rejection is God's protection. I say redirection is God's protection. Because rejection feels bad, doesn't it? Like, oh, why would God reject us? God doesn't reject. Universe, source, divine, whatever you want to call it. We are not rejected, rebuked by the divine. We are redirected. Redirection is protection. Protection. Absolutely. Letting go. Let it go. 3 of Swords in reverse. Let it go. Whatever it was that hurt you, now is the time to 4 of Swords. Reflect. Hermit. Go within. Rebuild. Reevaluate. 7 of Pentacles. Evaluate everything. And then 8 of Pentacles. Rebuild. Just let go of what's no longer serving you. This chaos reminds me of the Tower. Because whatever, I always say, I love the Tower. Tower is change. Change can be scary for people. I absolutely love it because it means that which is no longer serving us is getting knocked away. This wind is just knocking everything down that is no longer serving us and sweeping it away. So then the bricks that are left intact are stronger for what they've been through. They're tempered. Those are the bricks that you want to rebuild with because they are stronger for having gone through the storm and survived, just like us. So I hope something in here resonated for you, or you found some little nugget of wisdom. So please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and follow me on social media if you choose, or you can you can reach out for your own personal private reading and get right into your energy. And feel free to check out your other placements. So this is a time, guys. This is a time. Not terribly heavy energy, just, you know, some stuff. And that's okay. You're going to get through it. All is well. And like I said, it could be starting this month. It could happen this month. It could go through Halloween. Who knows? We're all on different timelines, right? So hopefully you found something that you can use in here. So have a great month. Take care.